Welcome back, everybody, to another great episode of this audio experience you're about to have every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, this is going to be an interesting one because this is one that I'm not particularly connected to. We're all kind of connected to this particular subject, but for different reasons, but I'm not particularly, and I'll get into that why as we go along. So today's episode is about holidays. Holidays, everybody's got them, everybody loves them most of the time, except for me, because I'm a curmudgeon, and I don't like much of anything. So, without going too far afield, holidays. Let's talk about this. And let me get my sound effect queued up, because I didn't. So, first off, it's a hot one. It's a hot one today. It's super hot here in Ohio. At least for Ohio. I know there's places in the United States and in the world that are much, much warmer. But for us today, it was pretty warm. It is currently it was 84 degrees as of an hour or so ago, and now it's down to 75, it says. But it's going to take a while before the inside of my house equalizes with the outside of my house, of course. Don't have the air conditioners in yet because it's not quite in the depths of summer yet, and I like to wait till the last minute when it's just going to be unbearably hot. That way I can make sure that I'm saving up on that electric bill, right? So, Holidays. What do we got for holidays? I picked this because today is a holiday here in the United States. It is Memorial Day. It's also the unofficial start of summer, but Memorial Day, of course, is a day, and I'm going to pull up the specifics to make sure, because I think it's for most conflicts. I don't think it's just for one. But it's supposed to honor anyone who's passed on while fighting in the armed forces for the United States in all of our various different conflicts. It actually began, according to this website, as Decoration Day following the Civil War, when people would place flowers on the graves of Union and Confederate soldiers. So, yeah, it evolved a little bit from there. I'm getting this from nationaltoday.com, which is a website that tells you all kinds of different, it's not just what the major holidays are, it tells you all different across the world what might be going on. And there's a few interesting ones, which I will get to in a little bit here. But I'm going to cover the big ones first, at least the big ones that we mostly do here in the United States. There's the other countries, of course, don't want to exclude anybody, but we do a particular set of things here in this country. Now, the big one, of course, is Christmas. People celebrate Christmas, and that's kind of most Western countries, I suppose, from Europe on over, celebrate Christmas, and even some in the Near East. They get into some of that kind of stuff, but it's mostly a Western series of holidays from Germanic tradition, possibly from the Vikings, from the Norse. It's kind of a combination of old natural celebrations combined with the coming of Catholicism, Catholics and things. So, Christmas. Now, Christmas for us in the United States has two parts to it. It's both a religious holiday, and it's supposed to be a celebrating the birth of a particular figure. I'm not going to get too religious on the show because that's not what this show is about, and I don't want to mention any particular names and things. But it's supposed to be for that, and it's also, on the other hand, supposed to be a day of getting together and gift giving and generosity and things like that. I don't celebrate Christmas because I'm not religious, and also because I'm not really I do like stuff. I get stuff all the time. I order stuff. But I'm not into the whole materialism aspect of the whole Christmas holiday about the gift giving and getting and things. I mean, I figure if you want something, you should be able to just get it yourself. Or if you're feeling nice, you can give someone a gift any day of the year. You don't need to do it all on one day, you know. So I don't do that. Other people in my family have done different celebrations, and that's okay. I don't stop anybody from doing what they want. I don't have a rule in my house that says we will never observe any holidays ever, because that's a jerk thing to do. My daughter's growing up and making her own choices, and while we don't have a celebration in our home for certain of these holidays, she gets to go out to visit family and things where they do these kind of things, and she can decide for herself what she wants to do. And I think that's fair. But I don't celebrate. I don't really do that. I don't do Christmas songs. I don't put up any decorations. I don't do any of that. Don't do it. Same thing with Easter. Again, it's another half religious, half get me a basket full of candy and things holiday. And I don't really do either of those. So that's out. Thanksgiving is fun. We do Thanksgiving here in the United States, of course, where it's supposed to be celebrating when the first official arrivals of who would become Americans, at least as far as the United States is concerned, arrived and settled here on a permanent basis. Now, there's a lot of different history and stuff combined with that, and there's some controversy, which we're not, again, getting into because we don't do controversy on this show too much. But Thanksgiving is generally revolves around a large meal, which I don't mind because I like large meals. But I don't really do it as a holiday itself. We do eat a meal here because I like to eat, and the people in my family like to eat. But yeah, so Thanksgiving. What else do we have here? We have President's Day, which is it's I believe the birthday of a couple of our American presidents. I think one of them is George Washington, and one of them is supposed to be Abraham Lincoln. Even though I don't think they were either both born on that day or either at all. But I think we condensed it into one day, and then used that to honor all of our United States presidents throughout history. Which is weird because a lot of people these days don't want to do that with past presidents. Certain past presidents are like, nah, forget that guy. I don't want to celebrate him. But people still celebrate President's Day. Flag Day, where you put up your patriotism and your American flag. Secretary's Day, which is not Secretary's Day anymore. Secretary is an old-fashioned word, apparently. It was still in vogue, in vogue, I don't know. It was still, popular when I was a child, but now it's Administrative Assistance Day, I believe is what it is. And all sorts of things. We got holidays for everything. And on this website that I pulled up, called National Today, I check this every so often. I used to check it daily. And I used to post on Facebook daily about it. But someone else, who I used to work with in the radio business some years ago, would go to my various pages, see that I was posting about this, and poach my posts about it, and make their own posts about it in an attempt to, I don't know if they were trying to copy me or weasel their way back into being buddies with me or something like that. I don't know. It didn't work. So I just stopped. I just stopped. But I might get back into it, because they don't do it anymore, because of course now that I don't do it, they're not interested either. That's how posing works, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone inside and out of those definitions. Nationaltoday.com today, in addition to being Memorial Day in the United States, is also Composting Day. May 29th, Composting Day. It's where you learn about composting for your gardens, and also you go out and do some composting, right? There you go, Composting Day. What else do we have here? It's End of the Middle Ages Day. This is probably good for Europe. It's a day to celebrate innovation, culture, and enlightenment after the Middle and Dark Ages collapsed and we moved out of there and moved forward, because those were some dark days back then. So that's a good holiday. You could probably have a feast. If you're going to do end of the Middle Ages Day, you have a feast, because, that's what they might have. Maybe people had more money at the time on their feudal lands, and they got to have a feast of some kind. Now, here's an interesting one. Also today, the Gloucestershire, I should be able to pronounce this because of my ancestry, but I can't. Cheese rolling. Gloucestershire cheese rolling. What is this all about? I'm going to check here. Also known as the Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake, is an annual event that's usually held on the day of the spring bank holiday at Cooper's Hill, Gloucestershire, in the United Kingdom. For the cheese rolling and wake, participants race down Cooper's Hill, which is a 200-yard long hill, so it's a 200-yard dash, following the rolling down of a round of double Gloucester cheese. It was initially a tradition among residents of the local village of Brockworth. However, now people from all over the world take part in the activity. So there you go. You can celebrate the Gloucestershire cheese rolling if you so desire, if you have a cheese of your own. It's also Mount Everest Day, so you can celebrate the mountain, Mount Everest, tallest mountain on the planet Earth, and everyone who has attempted to make the climb. Some have been successful, many more have not. So it might be a day more of remembrance, I suppose, for that kind of thing. For those of you who are into reptilians, it's National Alligator Day. Celebrate your alligators. Yeah, Alligator Day. That's a good one. I like alligators. In the UK, the United Kingdom, it's National Biscuit Day, which, as some of you may know, a biscuit is a cookie. So it's National Cookie Day. Ooh, boy. Have some good ones. But try to make them European. Have some European-themed biscuits. What else? It's National Edison Day. So I think it's for the name Edison. I don't think it's for Thomas Edison. It's for somebody with the first name of Edison. So if you have a name, if your first name is Edison out there, today is for you. It's like having an extra birthday. It's National Edison Day. That's like National Brian Day or National Jimmy John Day or something. I don't know. National Paperclip Day. If you like paperclips, today is for you. Today is for you, paperclip people. It's National Paperclip Day. Have a party for your paperclips. National Snail Day. Yeah, National Snail Day. So that's a good time to celebrate those folks. If you're in France, I suppose those celebrations may become a little different than what we might do here. But I say let the snails be snails. I'm not French and I'm not into that myself. Let's see. What else? National Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day. I hadn't heard about that one, so let's take a look. Apparently, it's literally, if you put a pillow on your fridge, it's supposed to bring you prosperity and good fortune. Huh. So that's interesting. But put a pillow on your fridge day. What else do we got here? World Digestive Health Day. This one's for me. Lactose intolerant, so this is World Digestive Health Day. I guess I should eat something that's celebratory about that, like some cheese alternative or something, but I really don't have anything, so I guess I'm not. I have some almond milk, so I don't know, I guess that'll help. I don't know. World Digestive Health Day, that's a good one. But yeah, so holidays, and people have all kinds of reasons for celebrating holidays. That they celebrate people that have lived, or they celebrate great events that have happened, or they celebrate places or specific time periods, or just about anything. I mean, you can have a holiday for just about anything, honestly. And you can set up you can have a set of traditions for any of them. A special kind of meal, or special like gift giving, or get-togethers, or what you can anything you can have. And that's that's holidays. They're big. People like them, and you get them all over the place. They have in Spain. They have the running of the bulls, which is dangerous. Probably shouldn't do stuff like that. What else do we have? I'm trying to think of other countries. We'll have like festivals here. We'll have like Greek festivals where we celebrate Greek heritage. We'll have the Italian festivals, the Irish festivals where we'll celebrate those kind of things, and those usually take place over the course of a week or two. But those count. Those are like a holiday, like a smaller holiday. They're not nationally recognized, so you don't get time off work and stuff unless you take your vacation. What else do we got? There's a bunch of them. I'm going to look ahead at what tomorrow has in store on National Today, so you guys can be prepared, so none of these catch you by surprise. It's National Mint Julep Day. I know someone in my house is going to be super excited for that. Mint julep. A mint julep is bourbon, sugar, mint, and ice. So if you're into that. Apparently May 30th is also Fakesgiving, where you have drinks and a different kind of dish. International Hug Your Cat Day. That's tomorrow. Be prepared. Gonna do some cat hugging. Do it. National Creativity Day. Do something creative tomorrow. Plan ahead now. National Jennifer Day. If you're a Jennifer, then tomorrow is your day. I've known a few Jennifers in my life, and they have mostly been disappointing. A few of them have not, but most of them have been disappointing. At least the ones that I've known on any kind of personal level. Also National Sophia Day, so if you are a Sophia, there you go. Second birthday. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And if you would like, as I have, to keep up with all these different holidays, you can go, once again, to nationaltoday.com. They're not sponsoring this show. They haven't tossed me any dollars. They don't even probably know that I'm making this show and talking about them. But that's where I get these things, and they're pretty comprehensive. And it's simple to understand. You can just go down the list and read up, and then you can learn some stuff. You can learn some things. And so that's great. That's great. nationaltoday.com. Now, for anybody out there who is interested in sponsoring the show, or just, being appreciative, by all means, you can drop me a $5 or whatever you want at paypal.me/spiderinthehall. That is my PayPal address. That cat back there obviously hates it. She ain't giving me nothing. You haven't given me enough food today. I'm grouchy. But you can do that if you appreciate what I do, but there's no pressure. I'm not going to be upset if you don't. I'm not hurting. I'm not in a space where I'm like, oh, I need the show might get canceled if you don't give me $2. No. No, it's okay. I want my $2. I'm not going to do it. It's okay. You're safe. Just throwing it out there. PayPal.me/spiderinthehall if you are feeling generous. No obligation. No pressure. So yeah, that's what we got. Holidays. There's so many of them. There's a lot of them. And I always get a little bit uncomfortable about them sometimes because people go crazy for them. Like Christmas is the one people go nuts for. They get their houses decorated and they like compete with other people in the neighborhood for who's got more decorations and whatnot. You've all seen those crazy YouTube videos probably of people with the crazy light shows and stuff. I don't get it. It's a lot of work for a couple of days of nothing. running around to try to get the perfect gift for your kid, and you know, Black Friday and all that other kind of stuff. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too much. It's too much for me. So I just don't. I just don't do it. But you can, if you want to. By all means, enjoy. But that's all I got. So today was Monday. Of course, that means tomorrow's going to be Twitch Tuesday, and I will be playing a game for your viewing pleasure. Wednesday is a free day. Thursday is another episode of the Uncanny Spirits Club, and Friday is another episode of This Uncanny Earth. Pardon me, had a little burp there. Friday, This Uncanny Earth, and we will be talking about AI, artificial intelligence. That's right, because there's a big run on it right now. Everybody's doing the chatbots and the AI created art and all this other kind of stuff. And I have thoughts about that. I have some controversial thoughts about that maybe we'll get into on Friday's show. So if you're interested, tune in to that. That'll be live on Facebook and YouTube, 10 p.m. Friday on This Uncanny Earth. Both the YouTube channel and the Facebook group, This Uncanny Earth Official. Alright? And then, of course, Saturday there will be another episode, again on the Uncanny Earth Facebook channel, or YouTube channel also, with the Saturday Spiritualist. And I'll be getting into some interesting stuff. I think I'm going to get into, I think I'm going to go to Japan for this one. I think I'm going to talk about ancestor worship. I think. Maybe. I have to do some more research and check around. So that's what we have. That's what we do. Go out and celebrate something today if you so desire. And don't forget tomorrow to have your mint juleps and do something creative. And hug your cat. National Hug Your Cat Day tomorrow, May 30th. If you're listening to this tomorrow and it's already May 30th, what are you doing? Go hug your cat today. Go do it. Hug the cat. They like hugs. Unless you have one of those cats that absolutely hates it and then they're going to claw your eyes out. So be safe with your cats, with your cat hugging. National Hug Your Cat Day, May 30th. And that's it. Have a good night.